and put your butt on your heels. Stand on up. Put your butt on your heels. There it is. I'm totally cool with this kind of squat. Got it? Don't worry, my knees are going to be fine. They're not going to blow out just because my knees are going over my toes. This is okay. Got it? I'm not loaded. There's no external weight. So this is fine. So if you want to be here to stand up, that's cool. Let's go 10 of these. Come on down at your own pace. Push up, walk back, bend your knees as you do it. Because the closer your butt gets to your heels, see this? The more flexed everything is. When you flex everything, you're squeezing all of your meat. When you squeeze your meat and then you stand up, what happens to all that fluid that you're squeezing? It gets pushed out, and you actually start to hydrate your joints. So then all of a sudden now your mobility starts to get better because you're starting to mobilize a lot of the fluids within the body. Go for it, keep going. I'm gonna talk while you guys do. So another major benefit to this style of training is you get to enhance mobility and remove excessive inflammation that gets stored up in bodies that are not moving enough. That's it. For many of us, this is about feeling good because it's easy for you, which is great. We are allowed to do stuff that feels good as opposed to always beating ourselves up. Some of our clients, like, this is hard. This is like high-level strength stuff for them. So we get strength and mobility with these drills depending on the ability of the client. That's the inchworm. Let's go to the crab get up. So in a crab position now. So we're flipped, right? So Davey's got his hands, his feet out. Now here's what you're gonna do, Dave. You're gonna bring those hips up, right? And then just walk in the opposite direction. Now I'm gonna have you stop right there. Okay, to get out of this position, he has to go to one side. Okay? That means the right side's gonna lead or the left side. As you take your left side and you come up, this knee is allowed to come down towards the ground. And you stand up. Oh my God, my knee's going way over my toe. You'll be all right, okay? So go left hand, and if you go left hand up, the left knee comes down. Go together, right? And then you're in that deep squat and then stand up out of it. And then the next time around, guess what you do? The opposite side. And you'll find that actually one side's a little awkward. One side might feel a little awkward, and that's totally normal. Nice, good motion. How nice is that for that hip? To be able to go into that kind of motion, right? Just open everything up, not just in one plane of motion, but multi-directional. No matter where you're at, give me two more. Give me two more. Fantastic. Starting to get a little warm yet? Love it. I love it. An easy way to get body moving. So that's the crab get up. I love this one. Stole this from Mike Fitch and Animal Flow. How many of you were last year and you got to experience some of Mike Fitch stuff? Cool, yeah? So this is the under switch. So you're going to be in that kind of crab position. You get the heels up, or the butt up. Then you're going to take the right foot and you're going to thread. You thread through. If the right foot threads, the opposite hand comes around, and now you're in a tabletop position, and you just walk back and up. Let's go together, because this one requires a little bit of... Okay, you guys ready? So take your right foot, thread the needle, take your left hand up as you do that. Right foot underneath, left hand up. There it is. And then what you'll find as you practice it more, it'll feel fluid. And then you're like, dude, I'm breakdancing right now. This is sick. That's it. Try to make it all one motion. One more time on that side. Fantastic. And then switch sides. Okay, some of us are picking up the same side hand and foot. It should be the opposite. Okay, try to go the opposite. Give me two more on this new side. 2 more on this new side. Do some for my own health. This is one of my favorites. Right, so some of us are noticing, hey, this is a lot of anterior shoulder mobility, right? Because now with my hand pinned to the ground and my body moving on a fixed arm, my shoulder, my rotator cuff, had to stabilize and find space as I do that. So this can be very advantageous for people who have some shoulder issues. So that is the under switch. Now, if you wanted to do an over switch, hips up, right foot and right hand, boom. That's an over switch. Make sense? Give me 2 on each side just to practice. 2 on each side. So right hand and right foot all go that way. So go left hand, left foot. There it is. Boom. Now, how quickly can you get up from there? Just stand up. Right? How quickly can you go, boom, and you're up to where the hand doesn't even connect to the ground. There it is. Then you bonk into your partner. If you guys need more space, there's plenty up here. Feel free to take my area. All right. I like this one because now we're really getting the hips to open up and to be able to drive us into rotation. So, Davey, I'm going to have you in a kneeling position. You're going to sit on top of your feet. I love that position because when you sit on your heels like that, you end up stretching out this whole anterior compartment of the shin, which is great because a lot of times we don't spend a lot of time opening this up. That's a great way of doing that. And so we start there. And now, Davey, I'm going to ask you to step. If there's a clock around you, you're in the center. Your right foot is going to point at 3 o'clock. And then stand up. That's it. That's harder right there. That's an awkward position for the hips. Doesn't mean that we don't train it, but it's going to be like, whoa, 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 I'm not used to generating a lot of strength from that position. So many of us are going to find like, whoa, 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 this is a little harder. And that's okay. Got it? So let's go right foot, right foot. There's plenty of space over here, guys, so you don't run into each other. Right foot and open up. Like 3 o'clock's out here. So open up as you come to a kneeling stance. And then you drive towards 3, and then you come back in reverse. Let's go 5 to each side. So the left foot, when you get to the left foot, we'll go to 9 o'clock. So this is a rotational kneeling get up. With so many hip replacements that we're starting to see, this is the shit that's missing. To have the functional strength and mobility to get out of these positions. That's why your hip deteriorates. You stop using it. All you do is sit on it all the time. So these are the kind of drills that we would use to prevent those injuries that we tend to see down the road. How are we doing? Feeling good yet? Love the enthusiasm in this class. It's great. The Z get up. And we're going straight ahead. I have the hands out there for a purpose, right? It's to be able to kind of initiate in my brain, I want to go that way. So David, can I get you in the Z position? I call this posture the Z position. In yoga, I think they have a different name for it. You call it whatever you want. Today, we're calling it a Z position. So the right foot is hugging the left leg. And this left foot, we want to dorsiflex it a little bit more. There we go. So we get a great stretch in through the hips. Internal and external rotation going on. And then from here, your job is to come straight at me. So you're going to come out of this and bring your left leg forward. That's it. Perfect. And then you come back. That's it. Now, if you need to put a hand down on the ground, you definitely can. It's an added challenge to come all the way down and you're not using your hand. You can do that for a bonus challenge. Nothing wrong with that. So coming straight at me. Boom. There it is. And I love this. It'll be sloppy at first. And that's okay. Because with practice, what happens to sloppy? Sloppy gets better. Okay? Go for it. Nice. His hips are like, oh, I finally found a hard one for this guy. That's good, man. That's what we need. I need you to come up as you put that foot in. That's the whole point. Why would you do something hard? There it is. So you're getting off the ground. Now let me ask you this. Ready? A lot of us are starting to bend the elbow. I challenge you to straighten out. Lock things up top, and it's pure mobility down below. See if you can stay straight. These are your headlights. Don't move your headlights. Make sense? Keep going. Get a couple more on the other side. Nice, good. I like that you can use, if you need to use a hand, use a hand. Put the hand on the ground if you need to. We're not here to be heroes. We're here to learn skills that we can then implement with the people that we serve. Great to see you.
This is Joshua.
Cutie pie. Why are you so cute? What a cutie pie. All right. So we learned that one. Awesome. Let's take it now into rotation. I love this next one. Same position, but we're ended up in a different direction. So see where Davey's at? Where are his knees kind of wanting to go that way, yeah? So the idea, Davey, is you're going to step towards your 9 o'clock. To go to 9, let's wind up like a baseball pitcher would wind up. To go that way, where do they go first? They go this way. Use that momentum to go that way. Let's do the same thing. Wind up and then throw your arms around. Nice. Good. Hey, a little sloppy. Clean it up on the next one. Right? He'll autocorrect. Watch. Fantastic. Right? Sometimes it's okay for our clients to make mistakes. That's actually how you become a better mover, right? You got it. Let's do it. Let's go. Everybody in the Z position with the left leg forward. So left leg's forward. You're nice and tall. Go to your right, right? And then you're going to come out of it. This trail leg spins, and it's going to land on that 9 o'clock. So your right leg becomes the leader. Fantastic. Good job. Use the momentum. Use momentum here. Okay, now as you do it, come up. You're staying low. That's it. Bingo, butt. Yeah. Right, so as you come out, I love it. Come up. Go up as you come out of it. That's it. And use it. Yes, that's right. Swing up. Make it easy. What a valuable skill to learn to use less energy to come up. That's what we want as we age, right? To not have to spend so much damn energy to do stuff. You flow up. Make sure you get the other side. Don't want you walking around here lopsided. See a lot of people walking around in circles because they only train one side of the body. Next one. Our sideline lunge get up. This one requires a lot of hip mobility, especially through the groin. So you're gonna lie, you can start completely lying down, but what we're gonna do, let's practice just starting here. Little beach pose, okay? And then what Davey, I want you to do is take that long leg, that foot, which is your right foot, and bring it to your right hand. That's it. You got to bring your hip up and get your right foot to your right hand. That's it. Now do it a little bit faster to where your foot gets to your hand quicker. That's it. Perfect. And here's a little, I want you to cheat. God forbid we cheat when we exercise. Bend this elbow, load yourself, and push. That's it. So you're allowed to cheat with this. And then if you want to make it harder, you get rid of the cheat. Because then now the hip muscles have to do more work to come up. So everybody lie on their right side. We're going to do a couple together, okay? So when you're ready, let's go hand on the ground. go ahead and then just like you would jump, you would bend your knees. So you're going to bend your elbow and then use that to push yourself up. That was a good one. Nice job. Okay, and then you stand up. That right foot comes to that right hand. That's it. Go that way. So as you stand up, you're going to go this way. You want to land in a lunge, a side lunge. That's it. So get as long as you can sideways. Nice. That was good. That's it. Excellent. Okay, now fully lie down. Fully lie down on your side. Now, here's a little abdominal strength, right? Because now you got to sit up. There it is. You got to sit up to that position. The hand can find the ground. So the idea is to be strong enough to be able to sit up quickly to get to here. All right? And then you go up. You go all the way up. Right? Then you go boom, boom, come back. And then here comes another challenge for you. Take the hand off and go down slow. Don't let yourself fall. Okay? And that's all right if you do. That's a fun challenge. Okay, one more time on this side, and then let's balance you out and do the other side. Fantastic. I'd argue it's not very common to see one challenging one's ability to get up sideways. We love to get up straight up and down. We like to rotate to get up and down, great. But we don't really challenge the frontal plane. So this is a fun new challenge for a lot of us. Other side. Do a couple without laying down. And what you'll probably find is you're lopsided. You're going to find one side doesn't work as well. And that's okay. That's very normal. You're a human being. You're supposed to be asymmetrical as much as you like to be symmetrical. Give me two more on this side, and then you're done. So that's a very challenging way to get up. It's a fun challenge for those that like challenge. Now, for me, I like to get up easily. This is one of my favorite ways to get up. The break dance. You spin all the way around to come up, okay? So the idea, so if I was coaching Davey, you're going to be here. Take your feet and bring them to this hand. As this happens, just think stand up. So you're here. This hand's going to go. And you're going to get up. That's it. Fantastic. So you'll feel your butt is going to be sliding around on this surface, which is actually really cool for the breakdance. Nice. And then, as you go faster, it becomes even more fun. So you're here, and then it's... Do it again. Come on, I can go fast. I can go faster, coach. I can go faster, coach. So then you can whip around. Swim in front. Yep, swing those feet in front. Yeah, and then that other hand has to catch the ground. So the skill might have to be this at first, isn't it? It could be just this. Just going back and forth. And I love this because now I'm like, I've never been a gymnast, but I'm like, I kind of feel like one right now. I definitely don't have gymnast strength, but this is kind of fun. And especially on this surface. And then eventually it's here. You could break it down. You can go side-lying knees. And then you stand up from there to do a slow-mo version of that. And then eventually you can build up to get up quickly. So the idea, the objective, is if I'm here, if this is noon, that's 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9. So I'm facing noon. My eyes are facing noon. The goal is to finish facing to 3 if I'm resting on 9. Got it? I'm resting. Actually, this is 3. That's 9. I'm resting on 3. The goal is to go that way. Can you guys all see that imaginary clock? Can you see it around you? I want you to think. Everybody put their hand on 3 o'clock. That would be your right hand. Your right hand goes on 3. So do me a favor, point at 9 o'clock. You would do this. That's 9 o'clock for you. Got it? This is how I coach it sometimes with people. See where your hand's going? Look at your hand. and go that way. That's it. Just spin more. Spin a little bit more and you got it. Nice. Awesome. Love this next position because it's a position that we don't really challenge a whole lot in our hip complex. It's a great position to add strength and mobility towards. It's very dynamic. So you're in a half-seated position. Can you see how the foot kind of tucked under, wedged against the side of the leg there? And then I bring this foot in as I rotate onto and put my momentum and weight on the front leg. And then you just stand up. You end up being like this. So I call this a crouch. Right? It's like a split stance squat that's very deep. It's crouch. We don't practice crouching enough, right? This is a good position to challenge. And then we're going to be strong and resilient out of this position, okay? So Davey, I have you, you're already in position, great. The exercise would call for the hand to be on the ground at first. Advanced speed, no hands, right? But I'd say let's use the hand because then you got it. Let's use the momentum, right? Go into the arm, bend the elbow, and use that to push yourself up into the front leg, and then you stand up from there. Okay, so everybody's on their left leg is forward, their right hand is back, and the other foot is wedged against the side of the leg. Go ahead and rock back, bend the elbow, and as you do that, bring this leg in. So it's flat on the ground. Your left foot, bring it flat on the ground. You got it. And then use your hand to push yourself up. Okay, let's go again. So you're here, right? So yeah, you guys follow Davey, and you guys can follow me. So you're here. So as I do this, look, this left leg does this. And then I push myself to here. And now this leg is flat on the ground, and this one, I don't have my toes in the ground. Who has to do a lot of work right now? Boom! That leg's got to be strong to bring me out of that, which is why I like it. Okay, and then you can work your way back in reverse. Let's go again on this one side, and then we'll do the other side. So I come back, bring this leg here, and now I got to push myself forward onto this leg. Think about this hip action. It's pretty cool. I'm here where the hip is opened up, externally rotated out. I'm going to rotate it more. As I come into this position, my femur does this as my pelvis goes forward. So your femur goes boom like that. And so it's just big time opening up this right hip. Awesome mobility. And then strength on this side to go poof, come on out of it. Okay? When you're ready, do the other side. So the other side, right foot would be out, right? Right foot's out. Again, you might find that hips are a little asymmetrical, right? One side might feel a little tighter than the other. Normal, man. It's totally normal. That's okay. But it also gives you an idea of like, might behoove me to do a little bit more work on that one side. Fantastic. I'm glad a couple people are smiling around this. That's good. So that is the seated crouch get up. The next series, we're going to do a few of these. These are called prisoners. You're not allowed to use your hands. And we're going to bring them behind the back. There's a lot of different ways that we like to do the prisoners, so I'll give you a couple here. So that last drill that we just learned, this is the next level. Because notice the position that you're in right there. Can you see that? You basically supine prisoner to the crouch, and you get up. So Davey's going to lay down. And now I need you to sit up and then find that position, the crouch, to stand up. So what's cool is you just learned the crouch. Go find it. Everybody on their back. Legs extended. Now here's the cool thing. I'm the warden. You're trying to break out of jail. As I turn my back away from you is your opportunity to get out and get running. Make sense? So your cue to get moving is me. So when I do this, you should be making your break. Okay, come on down. This is a fun game. We do this all the time, especially in the group environments. It's an easy way to put a smile on their face while they're doing exercise, quote unquote. Where am I at, guys? I'm not looking at you. Some of you are really slow. Back to jail you go. 2 more here. 2 more. Make sure you get the other side. If you haven't been alternating, make sure you're doing the other side now. Because you're always going to go to your lead dominant leg, don't you? You always bring that one leg forward. So guess what? I need you to practice the other side. Ready? Hey. What are you doing? Lay back down. Hey, lay back down. I see you get up again. I'm going to blow your head out. Hey. Ah, nice. See, what are you doing still laying down? I turned my head to you, man. You should have got up. Yeah. Okay, last time. Come on up. Now this one, we're not going to do because we don't have a soft surface. It's honestly really good for you to smash your face into the ground because you would do that to your other muscles, not your face muscles. It's, you find space in your shoulder and thoracic spine that are amazing. The ground's a little too hard, though. I don't want to put you in that environment. I don't want anybody with a face burn. Like, dude, I took DP's G2S session. Don't do it, man. Everybody's like leaving with scarred face. But this is what you can do on a soft surface. Let's modify. Let's come up with one. Let's have you lay down. You know that seated crouch position that you just learned, Davey? Go find it. Done. You guys ready? Let's go. You're prone now. You're prone. You're locked up. Yep. You're locked up. If you want to grab your wrists, if you grab your wrists, it makes it even harder. Right? If you want to make it easier, you grab your hand. If you want to make it easier, you grab just a finger. Got it? That requires less space in the shoulder. If you want deeper, you grab deeper down the wrists. And that makes it really tough. Now, you got to get up. So to get up, one way, what should you do? Rock in one direction to go the other way. Make sense? Use a rocking motion to come up and then out. Fantastic. There it is. Nice. Good job. You're back down. And then you got to do the other side. Make it happen. Hey, cheater. So this is an advanced one, right? Because not everybody has the mobility. Where do you find that you lack mobility with this drill? It's not just down here now. This is awesome, a ground to standing drill that's going to promote thoracic extension and shoulder extension as well. We're going to do a legs tied prisoner, and I'm not showing it well here in the video. I'm going to have you lay down. So you're on your stomach. You're going to cross your legs now. Okay, so you're tied up here. Now, here's what's cool. The warden's going to turn the head. When the warden turns the head, your strong muscles are going to break the shackle. Got it? Break the shackle. Get your hands on the ground. Walk yourself back with your feet still tied up. Okay, it's going to be an awkward stand because your toes can't really grab onto the ground very well. Okay, give it a shot. See it, Davey. Fantastic. Yeah, it's weird. Why? Look at the position. We always challenge this, don't we? We don't challenge a lot of these other postures, which would be really important for the hips to keep them healthy if we did that. And then the easier way, you got it. You got it. Just keep the feet close to each other. You got it. Absolutely. Okay, let's try it. Ready? Hands behind the back. Hey, 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 hey. You get down. You get, hey. Okay, good job. Take it back down. You got it. So what can we do in the next rep? Switch. Switch the other foot. Bring the other foot around. Okay, so the other foot should be around. Okay, now, here's what you got to do. I'll end up turning around. You got to get up, but there's not enough time to escape. So guess what you got to do? Get back. love it. You got to get back down again. You got to get back down again. Make sense? You got to do it quickly because I'm about to turn. Awesome. So it should look, to my point of view, like you never moved. Make sense? And then what's kind of cool is if you lined everybody up, the exit's over there. Next thing you know, you can have, hey, get up and then move this way, and then I turn around, you're back down again. And then you're working on many reps, but there's an end goal. And then it becomes a fun little game. We'll do that later. I just came up with it. It's awesome. Okay, so that's the legs tied prisoner. Here's the kneeling one. This one requires explosivity. Boing. Okay, hands behind the back. Warden turns around. The muscles in those shoulders of yours just go, bah! You use that momentum and you explode out of your shackles, and there you go, running. Boom. Okay? You're allowed to bounce. That's it. Fantastic. Use the momentum of your arms to bounce yourself out of there. That's it. See if you can land both feet. Might take a couple tries, and that's okay, because what we're doing is upskilling, upregulating power. Nice. That's it. That's it. Now, yes. Nice. I want to see you, when you break the shackles, in one motion, break and drive through at the same time. So you're using that momentum of breaking the shackles to get out. Oh, and then you land on one leg because you want to show off. The eyes closed. Nice job. Good stuff. Let's go one more time. One more time. He's like, what are these weirdos doing? Fantastic. Good stuff. So what did I say at the very beginning? We're start off pretty easy. We're going to graduate to some more, like a lot of my clients can't do this one. That's okay. For those that can do this, here's an opportunity to grow this style. The next one, zigzag get up. This is your favorite. This is, we actually call it the Davy, because you own this one. So you go right foot to right hand, explode forward, to then use that momentum to spring sideways. So you go towards the hand, and then I need you to land straight sideways from there. That's it. Now, it looked like to me you got stuck in the mud there, right? So do me a favor, get out of the mud. Do not let your foot stay in contact with the ground. That's awesome. That's what I want to see. Less contact time, the better. Does that make sense? It's hard on the surface. It's a bit slippery. The idea, the objective is minimal contact time with the ground. That was awesome. It's like a boom, boom, bounce, bounce, zigzag, up and to the side. So just go right side first, do a few on that side, get it going, and then practice the other side. Think of making an L shape. You go forward towards the hand and then directly sideways. And catch it, stick the landing. Do a gymnast. Nice. You faked me out. You thought you were going that way. That's it. Good job. Okay, do the other side. Nice. The last few that we'll do are sprint ups. So you're in a ground position, and now you got to get up to sprint. Okay, we have done, for those that have played sports, you did a lot of these. The first one we're going to do is a supine sprint up. So for those that took my power class earlier, this great anterior power. The goal is to get up and move forward as quickly as possible. So you go from supine to that crouch position, and then crouch into a sprint. Make some space. Use the space out there if you need. Give me 4 sprints, 2 for each leg. That's all I'm asking right now. 2 on each leg, and you're over there. Yeah, use the momentum, just go. Use the momentum to go. So you can do that. I would challenge you to do the one leg forward to get quicker out of it. And it's just a different way. It's not that that's a wrong way or an inferior way. Do both. That's okay. Nice. How hard is it to get out of that position to move fast? Over time, you will be able to explode out of that quickly. That's it. Get up. Get up. The ground's hot. Okay, got your 4 down. So instead of being supine, let's challenge the side lying sprint up. So you're gonna be side lying, and then you gotta rotate quickly into the ground to then use that momentum and force into the ground to help you get up and going. Davey, can I have you come over here? So here's what I would say to Davey if he's in this lying position. Now this one's on the forearm. I want you to take your left foot, you're gonna swing it around towards your right hand. And then from there, you're getting up and going out. You're gonna knock this down. He will too. That's it. Now, can you keep contact with the forearm? So I don't mind coming up to the hand. Can you stay low? Look at the angle that I take. See that? My nose almost hits my knee. So I'm like fully wound up, and then it's boom, you spring out of that. That's it. So I'm asking the body to get out of a deep position quickly. Got it? Very high level power to be able to be in a odd position and to be able to generate enough power to explode out. Definitely much harder position than the hand on the ground. Oh, yes. Okay, so the question is, do you have to keep the trail leg straight or can it bend a little bit? If you bend it, easier. If the client can't do it, that's your regression. Bend the knees. If not, don't bend the knees. Purely bring the other leg around and use that momentum to push yourself up. That's it, that's it, you got it. See that you got to twist into it to then go that way. That's it. I like that I feel the ground shaking. It doesn't mean that you're heavy. It means that you're pushing into the ground hard. Okay, awesome. So the objective, as you do this, is to minimize contact with the ground. Okay, you're going to have to use the ground, but your contact time, minimize that as much as possible. So I like to use that analogy that if you look like you're getting stuck in the mud, and the mud's holding you down, right? I want you to think that, get out of that mud as quickly as you possibly can. Don't get stuck in the mud. This is the very last one. I appreciate you indulging in practicing these fun drills here. This one's called the scorpion get up. You start prone, but then you open up into a scorpion. And then this odd position, boom, I got to come out of that quickly to sprint. So Davey's going to open up. You're going to take your right hand and your right foot. Bring it, no, not that way, the other way. Open up towards me. So bring your chest up towards the sky. Bring the arm up and out. And you're going to use that, and you're going to swing that around, hit the ground, and then propel forward. Really use the torque of your arms to get you up and out of the ground. The idea is, again, this is about a sprint up. I need you out of this position. When I say go, you're sprinting. So we're going to go on my call. Spread yourselves out. You don't need to sprint far. It's more about the speed and execution. There's more space over there, guys, so that we don't run into each other. We're going to go your left hand first. Got it? Your left hand's on the ground first by itself. We're just going to do 2 on each side. Okay, ready? And give me a scorpion and hold the scorpion. Hold the scorpion. Hold the scorpion. Open up. Hold. Go. Yes, nice. I love it. Everybody started smiling all of a sudden. All right, fine. Let's do nothing but group stuff. Ready? Same side. Scorpion. Left hand. And go. Ready, other side. 2 more. Right hand. Right hand, scorpion. Go. Fantastic, good job. This last one, some of my favorite ones. One of my favorite ones. And we'll do it this way, right? Group style, in the park. And wind up. Right hand opens up. Go. Yeah, great job. Well done. Bring it in. Bring it in. Guys, what's one thing you learned in this last hour? One thing. You can get up a lot of different ways. Fantastic. What else did you learn? Say again. Now you're well equipped to escape from a prison. Awesome. What else? It's not easy. Some of them are, and some of them aren't, right? And I would challenge us to build the skills and then sustain those. Don't ever let these skills go away. That is called successful aging, is to maintain an adaptation as you age. That is successful aging. And some of us have lost this adaptation. So us, the coaches, can help build that in. You guys had some.
Yeah, playing with something that just seems mundane, like getting off the floor.
Yeah.
And I don't know, an hour went by like that.
And an hour went by. We did 18 drills. And I didn't even make you do the full workout. We did one set of everything and only like 4 or 5 reps per side, right? Where typically I might go 5. And you're fully sweating, you're drenched, and we get music going. I did this at a conference. There's 80 people that we did this. 80 people that were just, they were loving it. It was awesome. So you can do this big group style, and you can, of course, do it one-on-one where there's more attention. How can we integrate this into a workout? Where do you think it fits? Some of these drills, perfect for a warm-up, as a dynamic warm-up exercise. Great, that's one way. Speed training, you got it, right? Some power training, some speed training that could be implemented in that particular day. Love it. For reactivity training. Love that, absolutely. What else? Purely, some of these were strength drills. You had to have a strength from odd positions is what we would call it. Odd postures. Mobility. In order to do these, you have to have mobility and strength concurrently. You need both. That's what we're fostering here. So the major benefit to these, mobility, a lot of it through the hip, but what did we also find? A lot of thoracic and shoulder, oddly enough, as well as strength in odd positions. We love to challenge this position all the time. We're very strong here. We don't ever practice a whole lot of these awkward transitions. But I might argue strongly that if we learn how to get out of those positions well, that helps fortify and create resiliency within this structure. Thank you guys for indulging the Grounded Standing series. If you want these exercises, here's how you have access to them. Get your phones out. Feel free to take a picture of this, or I'll walk you through it. If you have your app store available to you, you would just search for download or search for platform by IOM. You'll see that logo. You'll see it pop up. It'll say platform by IOM. You download it. It's free of charge. Then you'll see some links and videos kind of pop up immediately. Click on the menu on the upper left. There's a little menu icon. Just click on that. Then you're going to see the presentation notes channel. You click on that. You're going to see Ideal World 2017. You click on that. And then you're going to see G2S workout. It's a 3-minute video that goes through all these exercises. So if you're like, oh, I forgot these, that's how you have access to them. They're all there for you to play with. It would be awesome if you played with it. Did a little Instagram, because that's what we do now, right? And you post it. Tag me in it. I'd love to see what you're doing. See if you integrated it with some of your clients. That'd be cool. It's all about sharing. Got it? Awesome, guys. Thank you very much.
the uptick, maybe.